Tu me décris à quelqu'un qui me connaît pas, qui m'a jamais vu. Qu'est-ce que tu dirais?
On pourrait dire que t'as une calvitie, mais c'est franchement pas le premier truc que je dirais.
Non, mais tu le dirais.
Non, s'il te plaît, Jérém.
Bah ouais, moi j'ai envie de faire ça avec toi. Comme ça, si on a des cheveux tout pourris, ce sera à deux.
C'est pour ça que je peux proposer 5 000 € par personne.
Ok. Ta clinique sera ma clinique.
Mais c'est parce que c'est ta première vie, tu vois.
Your two protagonists travel to Istanbul together to get hair transplants. And I'm curious if you were specifically interested in hair transplantation, or did you just need the two guys to go on a journey?
So I really firstly like wrote and thought about like the relation between the two characters, and I was actually really looking for where this relation is going to live, in which body, in which context. And two really close friends of me, other comedians with who I work, one day told me like, but really in a confidence at a party, like, oh, I'm thinking about doing hair transplant, but don't say anyone. And I don't know, it just blew my mind a bit and opened so many doors, and I was like, oh, this relation need to be there. And so I asked to them, can I maybe make a movie and following you during this experience? And they both said, oh yeah, if you pay it, maybe. No, but so I think it's a bit like how it began. It was instantly like a very good duo for me, because they're like very opposite also, and they have both like really strong character, but in such a different way. And also they both have like so much humor and I don't know how to say it in English, but like second degree. Like they're not taking themselves too seriously as comedian, and so they can really like go strongly into things. And I find that maybe it's personal, but it's like also like two kind of guys that I don't see often in cinema. I don't know physically, but also like the way they're speaking, acting. And I don't know, for me it was so much the role, I can't even say like what they're bringing, like it was them. And yeah, as I meet them like since long time ago.
Be drawing your lines here, guys.
C'est pour dessiner qu'est-ce que tu veux, à quel endroit, et tout ça.
You are in the same head.
C'est marrant de te voir rasé.
Bof. You hear me?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Ow!
Désolé, je t'ai fait mal?
Oui.
Désolé, mec.
Given that they knew each other so well before the film, did it help them, or was it harder for them to play these kind of intimate scenes?
I think it's both sides a bit, but I think it was really the thing that we worked on it like before the movie. We create, because they asked me like, oh Mano, we need a character to do that. We need something a bit to also being a bit more far from us. So we created the character, even if we use their name. And when we were speaking about the character, we're like, oh, also they need to meet at the beginning, like that. So yeah, that was a bit a hard part, like meeting someone that you already know. But I think it's also bring a kind of tension that I really loved, because they're really like close friends. They love to laugh with each other, and me, I was just putting so much distance between them, being like, oh, you really don't know how to speak to him, you really don't know how to touch him. I think it also like bring a tension between them.
En fait, avant que mon père meure, j'avais un espèce de but. C'était de pas lui ressembler, de pas être comme lui.
Et toi, t'es à ta 40e vie?
Tu me saoules vraiment avec ce truc de première vie.
T'es chelou, mec.
Je peux devenir un autre mec, quoi, tu vois.
Yes, it's done now.
Oh, thanks.
You partly shot in the streets of Istanbul, which is a very visually rich city. At that time, election campaigning was coming to a climax in Turkey. We also have some local characters speaking about the victory of Erdogan. Was all that election stuff planned by you in some way, or was it a kind of random element?
No, so the whole movie has been made very empirically. I don't know if it's the right word, but one step after the other. And when we talked about this hair transplant stuff with Baptiste and Jeremy, they instantly told me, oh, if we're doing it, it would be in Istanbul because it's cheaper and because, I don't know, it's like everybody's going there. So I've been to Istanbul after that, and when I was looking for clinics and for also like spot and inspiration, it was 2023, a few months before the summer, and basically the whole city and everyone was talking about this election. So I began to think about like, oh, maybe we should like come also at this time, and not trying to avoid it, but at the opposite, like going in it. And yeah, it's like that it went into the movie.